everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is YBA, and in today's video I'll be talking to you about I'm not sure this is clear, but I'm trying to make sure that it is. So this is a test. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daddies, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you what to expect for dads. This video is all about the daddies. I'm going to be telling you in a very fun way, if I might add, all the things that you should expect if you're expecting. I'm talking to the dads because I actually got a lot of complaints from daddies in my last few videos, and they were like, oh Yetunde, why are you talking to only the mom? I've not been talking to just the moms. Okay, maybe the breastfeeding video, but guys, come on. You know how it is. I'm a mom. There is a very big tendency that I'm going to be able to relate to a lot of mom stuff. But you know, I've been at this been a parent thing for about 9 years now, almost 9 years, yes. And I think it's safe to say that I've been around a lot of dads. I've been around my husband through 3 kids. So today, I'm just going to be telling you some things that you should expect, and your life is about to change. So let's just get right into it. First thing I'm going to tell any dad that is expecting that you should expect is, honestly, you have to grow a thick skin. Now, what do I mean by growing a thick skin? You're going to grow a very thick skin because, look, you know how they say when women are pregnant we have a lot of hormones? So there's something that is not usually talked about. It's called the 4th trimester. The 4th trimester is that period from the day you give birth for like another maybe 2 to 3 months, depending on the woman. And in that period, there's still a lot of hormones coursing through the woman's veins. There's a lot going on. As a matter of fact, most women might find the 4th trimester harder than the entire pregnancy. There might be a lot of things being said to you or being done to you, and they're not intentional. It's just, you know, there's a lot going on, and you know, it's a lot of pressure on your wife. In that moment, she's breastfeeding, the body is changing back after a lot of expanding and stuff that happened in the last 9 months. So you have to just grow a thick skin. You can't be sensitive. That's just the honest truth. You can't come from a place of why is she doing like that now? Didn't she see me? The truth is, she might not just see you. Honestly, you might walk past like 5 times and nobody saw you. There might be 50 people in your house. Everybody's taking care of your wife or your baby, and somehow not really getting a lot of attention. You know, everybody is like telling you, oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do the baby like that. Yes, you need to grow a thick skin. Honestly, you need not to take offense, you know, for most things. Yes, grow a thick skin. Be a big boy. It's not all about you. It's just a lot that is going on. So that's my number 1 tip for a dad that is expecting. Now, my number 2 tip is going to sound funny, but it is what it is. So you're going to be seeing a lot of boobs, a lot of nakedness happening, but honestly, it's not for you. So when you see a boob exposed or 2, or you see someone laying down naked, trust me, they are not signaling to you. The boob is coming out for the new entrant, for the baby. Your time with the boob is about to be limited, or in fact done for a while. You're on boob vacation. As a matter of fact, if you try to act playful around the boob, if you're around a woman who has like mastitis, or maybe she's like engorged, yeah, but in fact, well, they can bite you, they can scream at you. Most likely not going to be a lot of sexy going on. Physically, for most women, you know, that 4th trimester, it's a period of adjustment. She's just trying to be comfortable for the baby and for herself. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of boob, but I'm sorry to announce to you that the boob is not for you. Yeah, that's the number 2 thing you should expect. Now, the number 3 tip is there will be a lot of crying. You see newborns, they cry. They cry a lot. They cry a lot because that's honestly the only way they know how to communicate with us. When they're hungry, they cry. When they need a change of diaper, they cry. When they're uncomfortable, they cry. When they're hot, they cry. When they're cold, they cry. To let you know they're awake, they cry. When they're sleepy, they cry. They cry, they cry, they cry. So if you find yourself with a woman who her hormones are making her cry, it might not just be only the baby that will be crying. Honestly, your wife might be crying a lot too. This did not happen to me until my 3rd baby. My first first baby, I don't think I cried after I had my baby. If I didn't cry while I was pregnant. My second baby, nope, nothing. You see this last baby I had, I cried while I was pregnant. I cried after I had the baby. I remember there was a particular day that I honestly busted into tears. I don't even know why I was crying. I just needed a good cry, and my husband was just like, okay, it's okay. Oh God, what happened? I'm like, nothing happened, nothing. I'm just frustrated. Man up, because yeah, you're going to be saying a lot of sorry. There might not really, like I said, be any reason for the crying, and there's nothing that makes sense to you in that moment. So you're going to have to be really patient. Might be a lot of crying in your home. One way or the other, you can't escape it. If the baby is not doing it, your wife might be doing it, or both of them might be doing it. So prepare yourself for the crying, okay? And honestly, just say sorry. That's my advice. The other tip I want to talk about is now about your feelings, and this is a feeling of guilt. A lot of men feel guilty just right after the woman, their wife or their partner has the baby. And the guilt comes from the fact that, you know, maybe your partner is in a lot of pain. You know, at times the pregnancy can be good and they carry it so well, so gracefully, and you know, nothing major was happening while they were pregnant. Now, the birthing process, it could be a vaginal birth, it could be a C-section. Those two can be quite painful for a lot of women. Some dads feel really guilty. They feel like, oh my God, you know, I'm the one that did this to this woman. Some men are present when their babies are born, and I know men who are traumatized by all the blood, all the water, all the, you know, everything that happened in the delivery room, and they don't recover from it for a while. It's normal. It's okay to feel guilty. Honestly, my advice to anyone who's feeling any way after a baby is you're allowed to feel anything that you're feeling. The trick is not to let the feeling stay with you for long. Feeling guilty is normal. You're not the only one. I'm very sure if you ask your fellow dads or people who have been fathers before, they will tell you that feeling guilty is a normal feeling. The trick is to feel how you're feeling. If possible, talk to your partner about it. If you can't talk to your partner about it, you can talk to someone else about it. Deal with it and move on. The other thing I want to talk about is something that I think happens to all men, and that is the fact that you might feel left out. Typically for us Nigerians, and I think I speak for Africans in general, the women in the family usually take over once the baby arrives. What usually happens is it's either the new mom's mom, or the mother-in-law arrives when your parents are not alive. There's usually an older woman from either side of the family, at times from both sides of the family, who comes into the home to help out with the baby. For most men, they feel left out at times because, you know, there's like maybe 3 older women in the house, and then there's your wife, and you don't even get any FaceTime with the baby. You're feeling left out. All of the process in the morning, you know, there's a whole thing around when they bathe the baby in the morning, in the night too, they will bathe the baby. It's like, you know, almost like a ritual. Then they will press the new mom's body. You know, there's a lot of activity that goes on. And so you might feel left out, honestly, and that's normal. What's my advice for you if you feel left out? Honestly, take up some tasks, you know, some baby tasks. Change diaper, offer to feed the baby. You know, you can feed the baby from the bottle, offer to hold the baby. My husband's favorite thing to do for when we have newborn is to put them on his chest. Just make yourself available. If you're feeling left out, the trick is not to sulk and be like, well, they don't need me, Joe, I'm going out. Nobody wants me to do anything. Look at everything is covered, and then you leave. Another thing is, honestly, most of the time, while there might be like 5-6 people around helping your wife, most women actually just want their husbands. I know I do. Find some alone time with the mother of your child. You know, just do some connecting. It's not going to be a lengthy thing. Like I said, there's so much going on. And if it's your mom, they might even be chasing you out of that. Leave. We want to, you know, or just take, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes here. So that's another thing you should expect. You might feel left out. Now, which brings me to another feeling. You might actually feel emotional, like you won't even be able to explain it. Now, you know, generally speaking, you say, oh, the men are the ones who are not emotional. They are very practical. You know, they are stoic. You see them. You know, a man that is like the strength of 3 men. You know, men are strong, they are calm. It's a lie. See, when that baby comes out, there's some big feelings that can just hit you. You feel super protective. All of a sudden, it's like a mental shift. I just suddenly start working like Jackie of London. Start working hard. That's when they're like, oh my God, I have a baby now. I have to provide more. Oh my God, I have a baby now. Yes, you might experience really big feelings. Some might make you cry. Some are just huge. Some might keep you up at night. But there's this thing my husband does. Every time we have a new baby, my husband can't sleep. He doesn't sleep well for a long time. My husband gets paranoid. He goes to the crib. He puts his hand under the infant's nose. Is she breathing? Is he breathing? He puts his ears. Are you sure? So you might experience some pretty big feelings, and you might find it confusing. You're like, me now, guy, man. Why am I doing like this? It's normal. That's your baby. That's your child. It's a thing of privilege, to be able to have a kid. And when they come, your life will change. You feel so much love. You feel so much joy. And yes, at times you become very afraid. Like I said before, feel them, but use them positively. Don't let the fear cripple you if you feel afraid. It's normal to be afraid. Even when you're about to start a new job, don't you feel afraid? Yes, this is like a new job. You're now a dad, and becoming a dad comes with a lot of responsibilities. But guess what? You can do it. You have everything you need to do it. So don't be afraid of the big feelings. Feel them as they come, but do something good with those good feelings. You will be sent on a lot of errands. When they say errand boy, forget it. You will go on tons of errands. There's no way. I don't know what happens when you have a newborn. And we shop for these little human beings. You have the long list from the hospital, from antenatal. You make your own list, if you're trying to splurge, and you're like, I'm going to buy this and buy that, and you shop. You shop. Then the baby comes, and somehow, I don't know, somehow you're buying stuff. It's the weirdest little things. It could be something as little as cotton wool. We need, the brand of methylated spirit you bought is not good. We need another brand. The baby is reacting to this brand of stuff that we're using. We need another brand. So who else are they going to send on an errand? You! If your wife has a craving, you're going on an errand. If your mother-in-law has a craving or something, you're going on an errand. If the baby needs an extra diaper or a new set of diaper because the other one is not their size, you're going on an errand. In fact, if lights you blink, errand straight. So just get ready. You are going to become the international errand boy for your family. And it might be stressful, but I feel like it's a joyful thing. It's one of the things you can plug into so that you don't feel helpless. You don't feel left behind. It's one of the things, activities you can do, to make yourself feel good. You're involved in the process. You're getting this, you're getting that. Be that guy. Be the guy that helps them to find everything. Whether you're ordering it online or you're going to just, quickly drive down somewhere to the grocery store, whatever, make yourself available. Alright, so I've said all these things that you should expect, like not the very obvious things. The obvious things that you expect, expenses, for instance. I'm sure you planned for it. Expenses will go up when you have a baby. There's so many things that you normally would expect, but there's some things that you just don't see coming until they hit you. So I hope you've learned a thing or two. Now I'm going to leave you with this. Whether you're a new dad or a new mom, remember something. You see that period when they just arrive, it goes so fast. Somehow the pregnancy always feels like it takes longer than the actual baby. Once they come, before you blink, they're a year old. Before you blink, they're 5. Before you know what's happening, they're 10. Enjoy the time. I know a lot is going on. I know your lives has, just been turned upside down. Everything has changed. But guess what? It's such a beautiful period. It's a period you're going to, keep looking back on, and you can't get that period back. So everything is in stages. Every stage you find yourself, enjoy it, experience it, because you might just not be you might not be able to experience it again. So embrace all the feelings, experience it, enjoy your baby, because your baby is here and they're going to become your life, like literally. They're going to be everything you think about. I'm not kidding. Ask any parents, they'll tell you. It's not a secret. It's not even a joke. Okay, I'm not trying to scare anyone, but it's such a beautiful period and I really hope you do enjoy your kids. So we've come to the end of today's video. I hope you daddies are happy now. Don't worry, I have another dad video that I'm going to film. You don't forget to like it, subscribe, leave me a comment, and most of all, please share my videos. I love it when people share my videos because then I get more views, I get more parents in here, and we're able to talk about all these things that we generally don't talk about. My name is YBA, and I'll see you next week. Bye.